All right. Damn, that shit rejected right there too. Mm. Man, that shit super rejected. Damn it, man. Damn. Should have just taken it, man. I should have just taken it. Mm. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Damn, I should have took that short. I would have been done. I would have been done. Mm. Hey, how you doing? Elise? Is that how you pronounce your name? Elise? Hey, how you doing? Me and my brothers actually went to Las Vegas a couple of summers ago. And I will say that that's some different kind of heat out there in Vegas, man. That's the type of heat that'll touch your soul. Like, that heat was touching my soul. I was like, well, goddamn. So I'm used to dry. Well, I lived in South Carolina, so I'm used to the humidity. I live in Texas, so I'm used to the dry heat. But I don't know what the heck is going on with Nevada's heat. Like, that's a different type of heat. But I did enjoy my time while I was out there. Okay. So right now I'm in this gold trade, man. I'm letting this thing ride, man. I'm gonna let it ride. This thing has hit my target or it's coming back and hit my stop. I'm letting this shit ride, man. I made money in my funded account this morning. So I'm happy about that. I actually have to rethink how I need to trade that account because I got to rethink how I trade it because now I'm back to trading minis, but in that account, it doesn't necessarily make sense. I mean, I can get my target hit really fast, but it doesn't make sense to trade minis in that account. So I'm gonna have to go back to micros in that account at least. But for these bigger accounts, I'm trading one mini and I'm letting it ride. From support to resistance, I'm just gonna let it ride. I got this trade going on in both my Top Step account and my Tradeify account. So right now I'm in the same trade on both, in both accounts. So like I said, I'm gonna let it ride, man. I'm letting this thing ride. Because we can at least get to 66, because that's the area that we broke down from. So we can at least get up, I mean, at least there. The Nasdaq though. So we did get a winner from our level last night. We got the short from the area that we was looking for. So this was a winner. Unfortunately, if you did not take your profits, yeah, unfortunately, this thing stopped you out. So I'm looking for a pullback here. I'm looking for a pullback back into this range. I already have my limit set just in case we get that, but we'll see. We'll see. I probably guys can't even see that. We'll see what happens here. I think what I'm going to do moving forward is go back to trading both the Nasdaq and gold, but I'm going to trade the Nasdaq as if I'm trading gold, and I'm going to see if that's going to yield a different result. I'm not going to trade the Nasdaq how I would normally trade the Nasdaq. I'm going to trade the Nasdaq how I trade gold. Because waiting for that pullback trade, that's how we caught that winner from yesterday. We only took 12 points of drawdown, and I mean the rest was literally history. We caught the bottom of yesterday's move. So yeah, we caught the bottom right here. Or where was it at? Yeah, right here. I mean, we caught this pullback leg right here, and I mean, shit, the rest was history. So I guess if I start trading the Nasdaq like gold, maybe the results will be a little bit different. Oh no, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it, can't wait. So yeah, we could see it. I mean, hopefully we get a bounce at 95. Well, honestly, I guess the market needs to pull back, right? I'm not shorting the Nasdaq. I'm just gonna wait for the structure to form, because obviously the bears, if you get into a short, it would definitely be gambling. It would be gambling, because you just don't know how far it's going to go. Like right here, I was considering shorting this high because I saw that the bulls were exhausting at 94. And I needed 50 points. This thing probably missed me. So what, 50, 40? I think this thing probably missed me by. So if I got in at 94. Oh, never mind. This thing, yeah, I would have got my target hit. Never mind. I would have just got my target hit. I guess I should have taken it. I will say that being a trader in today's market is definitely challenging. You definitely have to pay attention to a lot of things simultaneously. That is definitely for sure. But I guess enough about me. I mean, how's everybody else doing today? Were you able to capture this move down on gold last night? Oh, man. Damn. Does the market come all the way back down? Well, yeah, I guess it did reject at these highs right here. It did reject at that high. Mm. I guess they already pulled back. And they already pulled back, and I missed that opportunity right there. I missed an opportunity to make money on that on gold because I was paying attention to freaking Nasdaq. This little pullback trade right here, it fits my model right here. So I missed that trade on gold. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to just wait for the Nasdaq trade. But a lot of these puts that came in yesterday, they all expired worthless. We got these puts that are expiring today. If you remember from yesterday, we had 3 days of puts being purchased or transacted as the market was going up. So unfortunately, a lot of people were looking for 628, 625 on the Qs. But the one thing about options, because they bought them yesterday, even though some of these contracts are about to be in the money, they're $2 away from being in the money. Their puts actually has to go a little bit further just for them to break even, because they bought these yesterday. While the premiums were actually, so if the market was going up, premiums on puts probably was cheap. Or how does that work again? If the market's going up, then puts are cheap. Okay, yeah. But still. Price would probably have to go to 625 just for those positions to break even. And I missed this. That's not 840. All right, so I guess we'll just look out for another setup. I guess I shouldn't complain. I got 2 positions going on right now. I'm up $4,200 on both accounts. I made money in my funded account, so I guess I shouldn't have too much to complain about. I guess I should just focus on what I accomplished this morning instead of what I've yet to do. All right, so let's see if we can get this target right here. I'm definitely holding until my target. I mean, that's no question. You said negative showing up, negative data. I mean, negative gamma. Yeah. I mean, the market ran up. So, I mean, dude, I mean, what was the numbers that we actually, you know what? I'm not going to take the orb data anymore because I really don't even pay attention to the orb anymore because I don't trade the Nasdaq like that anymore. But I'm gonna continue to take the NA meeting levels, and I'm actually gonna continue to take. I'm gonna have to fill this data in. So today's like the 28th. Man, I got so much I gotta do. I'll have this done over the weekend. I'll be caught up. I really fell off on this. Good thing all this data is historical. I can just always go back and look it up. And I talk about it in the NA meeting anyway, so all I have to do is just look at that. But yesterday was definitely a bullish trend. And the market just went stupid crazy. We had a 279 point gap open on the Nasdaq that was followed by a 90 point move to the upside. And then that was followed by a 179 point sell off. And then we had a 295. Actually, I might actually have to correct that because when I was making the video, the Nasdaq decided to continue to go up. Yeah. Into the close. So gap up, pull back. All right, so a 328 point move, a 328 point bounce going into the close. 328 point bounce. So the Nasdaq did a lot of moving yesterday. With the NA meeting, we got that winner. Shit, I'm not gonna go back. So I'm just gonna start this week. I'm not going back on the NA meeting. I'm not. It doesn't even make sense to do that. But moving forward, I'll start to capture this data more religiously now. Okay. So that's October 27th, and this is October 28th. All right, so yeah, yesterday we was looking at a range between, our first range was 25,995 to about 26,15. That range got hit. We got a winner on that one. We're also looking at 26,55 to about 26,75. Actually, did we just get that? Okay, so it ran through that and rejected at 94, so that was not a winner. It went all the way to 94. Okay, so that was not a winner. We're looking for a pullback to about 25. 855, 25, 835. I mean, it's highly unlikely that we see this today. It's highly unlikely. We'll probably see it tomorrow. These numbers right here is probably for tomorrow. And 25, 7. So I really don't expect to see these numbers, but I expect them to see them tomorrow. Well, we're getting that pullback in the Nasdaq, so I'm gonna keep a close eye. I have a limit setting at 25,995. So I have my limit setting right here in this range for a breakout, or not a breakout, for a break and retest trade. So we'll see if we get that. Got 5 more minutes until that algo. Okay. I'm at the pay close attention. Pay close attention, because if the bulls fail to take out this high right here at 52, if they fail to take it out, then we could see a pullback. Hopefully we just get that breakout there. That would be nice. So we got news in 3 minutes. So we got news in 3 minutes. Okay. So, all right. So we got the Richmond Manufacturing Index in the next 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. All right, we got that breakout. I think we can get our target hit here. We're up 3K on one contract, as we should be. This is the kind of performance that I want. I want to be up 30 plus points, 18, 30 plus points on gold. I want to capture the move from support to resistance. I hate leaving the money on the table. I come back to the charts and see gold makes these moves, and I only get a piece of it after waiting all day for a damn entry. After waiting all day for an entry, 10, 9, 10 points is just it just doesn't make sense. So keep on going, baby. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Don't fail now. I mean, you've come this far. You should keep going. You've come this far, gold. Don't crap out now. You've come this far. You've come this far. You can keep going. Looks like gold is not gonna. Come on, gold, you can do it. I don't like this consolidation right here, unless they're consolidating so they can pop it up and hit my target. I was about to say, I was like, I know. It's like, I know this thing didn't just close my position. All right. So again, I'm in the same position on Tradeify. So right now I'm up about 7K right now, all across my accounts on gold. I think we can potentially see a move back up to the previous day's low at 985. We could potentially see that move today. Potentially. I mean, if I missed the first one, I can get that one. Price is being rejected at the 50, or price is having a hard time at the 50 EMA on the 15-minute chart right now. So that's where it's having its issue. That's why we're seeing price being held up If we can kind of get a pop above this 50 EMA on the 15-minute, that would be lovely. And that would absolutely be lovely. Mm. I think our boy Smith is in trouble. I think our boy Smith is in trouble. I didn't get a response. He shorted silver and gold this morning. And knowing Smith, you know how stubborn he gets. So hopefully he confirms that he closed the short, especially on silver. Especially on silver. So hopefully he closed that position. Oof. Oh shit, I forgot about the Nasdaq. I'm gonna pull that order if I don't see any movement before it's time to get off a stream today. I'll just lock the account and come back tomorrow. I'm just looking for a pullback. I am not interested in fighting bearish momentum right now. I'm just not interested in fighting it or trading against it. I'm just gonna let the bears exhaust themselves. If they take 10 hours to get to my area of interest, I just prefer to trade in that area. I don't have no desire of getting in earlier than where I want to get in at. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're about 2 points out, baby. Oh, my bad. We're about 3 points out, baby. 3 points out. 3 points out. 3 points out. All I need is 3 more points. Of course. Gold. All I need is 5 more points, Gold. Can you give me 5 points? You know what? I'm actually going to move my target up to 966. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm now moving my target up to 966. That's where I'm moving my target at. Don't necessarily have to be live. You know? It just necessarily just needs to be right. Of course. Of course. Of course. Oh my God. Of course. Oof, that looks like a nasty 2000 tick candle right there. Mm. Well, you know, the crazy thing is that I front ran resistance because I mean, the resistance is all the way up there at 60, 65. I mean, the resistance is at 65. I mean, this is literally kind of in the middle of that candle. I'm surprised that we didn't at least get to like 63 or something, 64. I mean, of course. It's just that my target was in the way and gold wanted it to be nasty to me. And that's all that was. It's okay though. I have faith that gold isn't going to do me that dirty. She's not going to do me dirty like that. I have faith. She'll hit that target. She'll hit it. Solo trade said gold missed 388. $380. All right, so yeah, the low of this candle was 901. You did say 900 yesterday. I do recall you saying that. So I mean, at least it bounced at that level. You called that out. And 380. Let's look at that. 380. Yep, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. You have a consolidation, you have a breakout, and price never pulled back to this area. So this is definitely a hot spot for bulls right here. Definitely a hot spot. So have you found using fibs a big part of your strategy? And if so, how do you use the fibs, or what kind of confluence does fibs give you in your gold trading? Damn, gold. Damn. You gonna miss me by a point? I guess gold doesn't want to vindicate me here. Gold doesn't want to vindicate me. Gold wants me to give up and give in. Gold wants me to give up and give in. I'm not doing that. Oh, so you use fair value gaps, fibs, and bookmap? Yeah, dangerous combination. Slowly but surely, I'm trusting the order flow more and more on bookmap. I'm trusting it. I still have to kind of clean up a lot of my Nasdaq tendencies when I trade gold, because instead of just waiting for the pullback into support like I did here, like I did in this trade, I just waited for the pullback into this area of support and I took the trade. Instead of waiting for this, what I like to do is actually try to catch these bounces as it goes up instead of waiting for the pullback. And my trading would be a lot more cleaner if I were just to do it that way, but Are you was heavy? Shoot, Nasdaq is hanging out in the opening range right now. It's just hanging out in there. It is just hanging out in there. Nasdaq chopping around, not doing anything. We had a false breakout to the downside, which, I mean, that should have been. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that the bears was going to break this thing down. If you didn't capture this move as it went down, I mean, I think that's all you get. Yeah, because it kept going down, huh? Yeah, like gold is really good at making you feel one way and completely doing the opposite. Because yeah, I mean, man, that was a big move down on gold last night. I had a winning trade go to 0 and beyond last night. It wasn't good. I woke up thinking that it would have at least hit my target, and no, it didn't. It did not. This thing did not hit my target whatsoever. This thing, as soon as I got off stream, apparently, this thing crashed out on me and just kept going down. So yeah, and it didn't look like the buyers were going to pick this thing up anytime soon. It went straight to that level, 390 or 3,900. We got a bounce. And look at that trend line from yesterday and how the market was using it as resistance, and if we got a breakout above it and almost a pullback. Man, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. That's disappointing. Literally a point away. So close and yet so far away. Literally a point. That's disappointing. Yeah. I know. You know how it goes. Yeah, you know how it goes. I figured that it would have at least pushed. I mean, I know that it's overall bearish, but I mean, we did get a move from support. I guess I expected it to move a lot more than what it did, and unfortunately, I took an unnecessary loss. Yeah, I haven't heard from Smith in 20 minutes. Yeah, he didn't close out the short, unfortunately. He didn't close it out. I know he didn't. Because if he closed out the short, he would have messaged me by now. So hopefully he doesn't let this thing get too ugly. Hopefully. But I mean, if it does, Smith is a good trader. He'll get it back. He'll make it back. He'll make it back. You know what, Alfred? That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Exactly. Unfortunately, I have no control of this market, so it's crazy that I feel so strongly about that, but only thing I can do at this point is acknowledge that is definitely a roadblock that I have to overcome and kind of work to get over that. But it has definitely been challenging. I will say that. I have no control over this market, no influence whatsoever. All I can do is just go along for the ride and hope that I get off at the right stop. That's all I can do. Yeah. I think I'm going to be in for a pullback here. I really wonder what the hell is holding up gold right now. I really wonder what the heck is holding it up. Okay. Well, it looks like the market wants to at least they're trying. Hopefully they're not successful until they hit my target, but looks like they're trying. The bears are definitely trying to knock this thing down. I'm not liking the strength from the bulls here. I'm not liking it. What I do like though is I like that the market is still making higher lows. I do like that. Live account, huh? You know what? Maybe. All right. So this is what I'll do. We have 2 months left in this year. Starting January 1st, whenever the market opens back up in January, I'll start a live account, and we can just trade the live account and kind of move away from the firms. I'll have probably the firms trading on the side, but we'll start a little small account. I mean, we've done it before. We've turned a $500 account into a $2,000 account, and then I lost it. But that was trading options. That was trading options. There we go, baby. Target hit. Vindication. So we're up. Okay. All right. Let me lock this account out. Let me lock it out. Yeah, let's just lock it out. Let's just lock it out, baby. Let's lock it out. Lock it out. Lock it out. We're going to take that win today, baby. We're going to take it. We're going to take it. We got that same win. So I was copy trading that. So I made about $7,300 in that move. I made $700 in my funded account. So right now we're up 8K across accounts. If I can get the Nasdaq to pull back for me here, then we can end the day with a 9K day. But it does look like we could double top at these highs right here. I will be looking for the rejection. Yeah, appreciate that, Solo Trades. I mean, my biggest problem right now is that I don't have a structured goal in mind. When we turn that $500 account into a $2,000 account, I had a goal, but then I started gambling, and that is also my problem. I really enjoy gambling. It's like Michael Jordan. He says, gambling's a hobby. I really enjoy doing it. I mean, it's the dopamine hit. It's the dopamine hit from gambling. I guess that's what I enjoy. So I just tend to just gamble. I just start gambling, and I start to gamble, and then when I don't get what I want, I start to revenge trade. That is definitely my downfall. Well, it's not a downfall because I haven't fallen, but it's a roadblock for me. It is a roadblock. It's not fun trading in a disciplined manner. It's not. It's just not fun. Maybe I can figure out a way to get these dopamine hits by, taking great trades and being patient and stuff like that. But it's more fun to gamble. So it's. That is my roadblock at the moment. And it's a crazy contradiction because it's not just me, it's just people in general. We don't want to lose. We don't like losing, but gambling tends whatever chemicals or systems or whatever that, because I guess it turns on your greed. It ramps up the fear. Greed and fear. It ramps those up. Anticipation, hope, whatever that mixture, that concoction, that gambling creates, it just overrides that fear of loss because you're losing all the time. But then it doesn't override the feeling of trying to get that money back. I got to get that money back. So you risk more money to get lost money, which is, it's like a contradiction. It really is. It's like you're not afraid to full port to when you revenge trade and get your money back, but you're afraid to full port a good position. Like this shit pull back into support, and instead of full porting at support, you want to full port it after it runs up about 20 points. And so it's crazy because I mean look at this. Look at gold. This is just how clean gold trades. Like look at this consolidation right here. And look at where price pulls back. I mean, that's why I took the trade. I mean, I took this trade because of that. But I mean, it was a clean setup, a breakout and a pullback into this area of support. And we got this big move higher. And we could potentially see this thing continue to trade higher. And this is just how easy gold should be to trade, but for whatever reason, I tend to make it more difficult than it needs to be. Well, because I want to gamble. It's when I kind of observe and kind of go back, it's interesting how subconsciously I will create situations so I can get that dopamine hit and I can get that feeling of gambling, of hoping, of being in drawdown, and then it almost hitting my stop, but then it reverses and then it hits my target. And that right there is, I guess, nirvana, because you get all that chemical released at one time. And then once the emotional hijacking is done, once I'm no longer emotionally hijacked, it's like, oh shit, now I see the structure now. So it's like, I see that, oh, there was a range. I mean, well, in different situations, like yesterday, Smith brought this trend line to my attention. It's funny because I forgot to even draw trend lines. Like sometimes I don't even look for the trend line. And the trend line would have been helpful in this situation. Smith had to point this trend line out to me yesterday. And as you can see, this trend line was kind of used to make trading decisions yesterday. And I was looking at this trend line this morning as well. My only concern with this trade was that if it pulled back into this area of support, that this trend line was going to be in the way. But once I saw that it broke out of this trend line, I just moved my target up and was like, yo, this thing is about to go, because this is the only resistance right here. And I know that there's going to be stops above this trend line because bears are shorting this thing. And as long as price doesn't come back underneath this trend line, then if it's not going to go down, it's going to go up. So I was using this trend line to make my trading decisions this morning. But when I get into my gambling mode, I just don't do these things. And I really don't know why. I really don't. But as I said, this is something that I'm aware of. So I guess this is something that I just have to work to kind of fix, or not necessarily fix, but this is something that I can kind of use this energy, but in a good way, if that makes sense. Like if my body craves the chemicals, then I can kind of give it that. But at the same time, I really don't want to. I want to enjoy the feeling of trading and also, be consistent at the same time. So it's like, I'm going to stop trying to blind myself from obvious structure. And yeah, it's just a work in progress. It's something I'm working on. So, okay. So like I said, I think we can go. This thing can definitely go. I got out at, I think 66 might be the area where we reject. Maybe we could see 66, 65, because 65, 60 was my bounce zone. I don't even think we bounced at 60. I think we just ran through it. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, we ran right through that shit. Yeah, we ran right through 60. So I mean, the Bears was not playing last night. Yeah, Solo. Yeah, that's why I kind of talk about it out loud, because I know if I just share my thoughts, hopefully someone can resonate with what I'm saying, and it brings attention to, you know, something that you're doing. Like, he's like, you know what? Hey, that's exactly what I do, and that's why I share. I'm not. Yeah, that's why I share it. Hopefully, it helps somebody. All right, so we I mean we I mean I guess we could go here. Right now, price is at that swing high right now. The Bears are trying to step up at that swing high, but I don't know. They're not going to be too successful. I mean, you got the breakout right there. You got an area of consolidation right there. I mean, if we see a pullback, I wouldn't mind buying in this area for a retest. I wouldn't mind buying in that area. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, we could see a pullback into this area right here, or we could see the market just straight trade through it. So I would prefer not to, but well, Smith just sent me the message. He did not close. Man, me and Smith are very similar traders. Very similar. I knew he was not going to close this shit. I know he wasn't going to close. Smith will take profits, but he will not close the position. I'll close it. I'll close it for a loss, but I'm not going to close it for no profits. I want my target. Nah, no better than that. You say you need to close at 59.75? Yeah, you should get that. You should. Because it's going to probably try to pull back into this. Yeah, you should get that. Target filled. Target filled. And sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, shit, Alfred. I'm surprised that. Uh, mm, well, you might be. Oh wow. Mm. I was thinking about going long here. I was thinking about it, but mm, yeah, I should have went long. Obviously, I should have went long. Okay, whatever. I should have went long. Whatever. Oh my God. Man. I was thinking about it. I guess I had to be quicker than that. Damn. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn. Hmm. Damn. Well, my limit is almost going to get filled here on the Nasdaq. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. I was going to take that long trade on gold, but I convinced myself not to take it. And my target would have been at 65. And that's the only reason why I didn't want to take it, was because I didn't want it feels like there's not enough room, but I think gold is about to maybe retag that high there. So well, I guess we'll just wait with we'll wait with the Nasdaq. We'll see what the Nasdaq chooses to do here. We'll see what the Nasdaq chooses to do here. Where are we at? Okay. Yeah, we'll see what the Nasdaq chooses to do. And this will kind of be my last trade for the day. I'm gonna lock myself out. Make sure I'm adhering to my risk. I only want to lose $540. I just want to just take one trade per day in this account. I don't want to take any additional trades to get my money back or anything like that. I just want to take one trade, one and done. Yeah, I think so too, Alfred. That's why I got my limit sitting right there. I think so. I gotta watch that. Mm.
Order filled.
Nah, I'm not gonna chase this. I ain't chasing it. I ain't gonna chase it. Mm. Yeah, I see that. Guess we just have to be patient for this entry. Mm. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I would have been done. Damn. 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 Why did I choose trading the senior citizen over the baddest bitch gold, man? Damn. Why did I target filled? Uh, damn. Well, I guess I should have took that trade on gold. And I was, man, I don't know why I continuously do this to myself. I told myself, there's no way we're blah, 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 blah. My God, man. I would have been done. Damn. Hmm. No, I can't do that, man. Can't chase this. Can't. I only have $540 of drawdown that I allot myself daily. So if I chase this thing and then this thing pulls back 54 ticks, then damn, I should have just took the trade. Damn it. Yeah, it's at 4K. Yeah. Yeah, because we just broke out, or at least the Bulls are trying to break out above 66. Shit, and then I don't even know if they pull. I mean, shit, if this thing pulls back, if this thing pulls back, that's a dangerous buy. That is a dangerous buy. Okay. If I get an opportunity for a pullback, I'll take it. Because this thing does look like it wants to continue to trade higher. As long as it's making higher lows. I just don't like the fact that we're in resistance. I just don't like that. And that's what kind of deterred. But I guess that does look like a super bullish candle. Yeah, it does look like a super bullish candle. Hopefully the NQ will fill this order right here and bounce at this level, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Smith said that some mistakes were made. He should have taken his profits, and that's very dangerous for a trader. Once you see that green, when it switches the green to red, it's hard to close that trade because you're reminiscing about what you have or what you had instead about what you had or what you have right now. I mean, I can't even blame the man. Can't even blame him. Completely understandable. Once you see all that profits and you just kind of want to break even at your profit. If you saw $500, you want at least $6 for your troubles. Should have took the original move higher. Mm. You know, the Nasdaq loves. She needs help crossing the street at all times. K Trader. You know, she's a senior citizen now. You know, she's a senior citizen. I mean, Investor Z, you already see the limit. You already see the limit. I'm trying to send a Nasdaq that hey big head text, but right now she leaving me on red right now. I'm gonna just play that shit cool. I'm gonna be a player about it and be like I don't care about it. I'm not gonna double text her or nothing. Nah, man. I mean, they don't block you on everything. They always leave one room for you to come back. I mean, how else would they get their ego stroked? They'll block you on Facebook, but they'll keep you. They'll forget to block you on Instagram. They'll forget. And I'm using that word forgetting, air quotations. They'll leave you away for you to come back. And the Nasdaq she left me away. She wanted to see how dedicated I am. She really wanted to see how much I want her back. She's gonna play hard to get for a while, but she's gonna come through. And that's a double top rejection on gold, though. I don't know, man. I don't know if the buys are gonna work here. I don't know if the buys are gonna work. Yeah. All right, so we'll see. We'll see which one hits first. If it's going to be the Nasdaq or is it going to be gold? Who's going to hit my area first? That's the question. Yeah, I don't like that. That's a double top rejection on gold. I don't know, man. I would hate to take the gold trade and then it doesn't work. And then the Nasdaq finally gets across the street, fills the limit, and then gets to my target. I would hate that. But I mean, gold does look like it still has more room for upside. You just don't know how far it's going to pull back. That's it. Mm. All right. I'm gonna take the chance on gold, man. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the chance on gold. Hopefully gold doesn't hurt me here. Hopefully it doesn't hurt me here. I'm gonna draw an area where I'm looking to get in 59. Well, never mind. All right. I got about 30. Okay. If it takes out that high, then I might have to come back tomorrow. Because I'm not going to be I'm not going to chase gold all day. Okay. So it took that high out. I don't know, man. Pull back here. I don't know. That looks like a double top. That looks like a W pattern, right? You said W patterns are bullish. No, that's all right. I don't know. We'll see what happens with if price gets down to this level. I want to see what it does, and I want to see what it does here. But I got 30 minutes at 10:25 actually. Let me see if I can set that up. I'm pretty sure I can. Pretty sure I can like have like a timer or something like that. Just lock the account up and just be happy that I made money in, you know, my other accounts and just not particularly this one. Yeah, that's it for gold. That's it. That's it. That's it. That shit took out the high. So I mean, yeah, man, it just sucks, man. Yeah, that just sucks. That sucks. That just sucks. It just sucks, man. I had a great opportunity for a pullback that I cheated myself out of from taking. Ugh, and that's just that Nasdaq tendency ingrained in me. I mean, shit. If this on the Nasdaq, shit, I don't know. You already know the Nasdaq would have tore right through this and went lower. And I always tend to do this crap on gold, even though she proves to me time and time and time and time and time again that she reports resistance. That's why I try to say it as vocally as possible to remind myself that she respects support and resistance. She respects it. It's just that, yeah, it's just ingrained. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean, if it pulls back to it, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because we could have just tapped into resistance. We could have, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we took that high out. I mean, we took that candle right there. We swept that candle right there. We got that doji, which I guess we're supposed to assume that this is an order block. We're supposed to assume that this doji right here is a green doji, so this is a bearish order block. So we're supposed to assume that right there, that's supply right there, until proven otherwise. I look super bullish on myself. I look super bearish on the daily. That looks bearish, or at least this candle looks bearish. But it did pull back to the 50 EMA on the daily though. It's still a bearish candle until price can get back above the previous day's low and close. But that looks bearish overall. We'll see how the day ends. We do have FOMC tomorrow, so okay. Well. Oh no, you said look at the daily chart, look at the previous candle that will act as resistance. Yeah, I agree with that, Cave Trader. If the bulls can't close above the previous day low at least and close back within this candle, that's bearish. We could see another down day or at least probably start the session off with it, because we do got this orders right here. Oh no, that's the original breakout. So we could potentially eventually see a pullback into this area of support. Alfred said he's not using micros on his TPT account anymore. He couldn't close another trade and took a bigger. Wow, really? What's going on? Oh yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, K Trader. I don't look higher than the 15. I really don't see a point. I don't look higher than the 15. The 15 minute gives me all the information that I need to trade in real time intraday. Now, what I will say is that maybe I should reference it more because what day was that when we had that red day? If I known that the daily candle broke these 3 candles right here and broke structure to the downside, then I would have kind of, already been in the mindset to be a bear. Instead of trying to, long the bounces. I'll give you that. Yeah, I just started referencing the 15 minutes this week because over the weekend I found that like the 15 minute is kind of king on gold, at least right now. Gold was the 15 minute allowed me to stay uh, for the most part. If I listen to the 15 minute, I will definitely stay on the right side of the market. I just have to listen to it. Like sometimes the 15 minute goes against my bias and I don't like it, and sometimes I find out. Even though I'm looking at the 15 minute, it's like yeah, okay. 15 minute, you're not saying the things that I want you to say, so I'm just going to ignore you and hope for the best. And I usually find out. All right, well, okay. All right, well, I can't take a gold trade. I can't take a gold trade. And that just sucks, man, because we had it would have been a great entry, man. That would have been a great entry right there. I was sitting here waiting on the old lady Nasdaq. God dang. That would have been a great entry. All right, man. All right. I only got 15 minutes for the Nasdaq to I'm pretty sure she's not going to do it, but I mean, I'm going to give her, at least I'm going to follow my rules here. If I don't get filled before we end the stream, then I'm going to have to come back tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm looking at, honestly, I should have just looked at the 15 minute. I was looking at NQ the whole time. I just realized that I got the 15 minute literally right in front of me. And looking at this gold on the 15 minute, yeah, it was kind of obvious that I could have taken that long and would have been good. You say you're still waiting for the Nasdaq to sell off. Well, Cave Trader, I mean, I do think that the Nasdaq will definitely reject, but I highly doubt that it will sell off. It's highly unlikely for that to happen. At least not right now. At least not right now. I think the market is going to continue to chop until we get the rate decision tomorrow. Yeah, honestly, Cave Trader, I've kind of moved away from that mindset with the Nasdaq, and if I traded the ES with the ES too. You know, the ES doesn't make measured moves like that anymore. I guess let me be more clear. The ES chops. I mean, obviously every market makes a measured move. So let me be very clear. The ES used to make clean measured moves. Clean. But all the ES does is chop, 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 chop. Like, dude, look at this chop, man. That's all the ES does now is chop. Honestly, I really don't see how anybody makes money on ES. I really don't. Because this is all it does is chop. ES used to make, I mean, it used to chop, it used to consolidate, breakout, pullback, and you used to get a great winner on that pullback. But now it's like, man, you just kind of have to hope for the best. This is why I moved away from ES, because it does move more than it used to, but yeah, I don't want to sit and chop all day. And my first target is like 13 points, and I have to wait all day for 13 points. And it's like, nah, I'm good. Well, okay. Unless we see a down candle here, I'm not going to be able to take a trade today, which is probably for the best. Especially with it being so late in the morning right now. It's probably for the best. Obviously, I don't like it. Yeah, ES is just horrible. It's just horrible. If I want to torture one of my enemies, I'll put them in front of an ES chart and force them to look at their P&L gradually go up and down. It definitely shit. That's why I moved away from it, Cave Trader. I definitely understand. I definitely understand, man. This dude is saying gold is sponsoring all his shorts. Honestly, I really don't know why anybody would short the Nasdaq now. I mean, this is obviously a bull flag. I mean, it's so obvious. I don't know why anybody would want to short this. This is a bull flag. I'm just waiting for the opportunity to go long here. God damn. Man, this is obviously a bull flag. You gotta love it when the technology is not working. Oh yeah, you gotta love it. Okay, let me see if it'll work for me this time. Yeah, there's a bull flag right here on AQ. Can we get it in 10 minutes? Can we get it in 10 minutes? Or like 11:15. So Alfred, when you said that you weren't able to close your position, was it the system forcing you to close, not being able to close this, the trade, or was it not filling your orders? Like it tapped your order and it didn't fill the entire position. Man, that constant battle between minis and micros, both have their benefits, both have their cons. I got 7 minutes. I have 7 minutes. Come on, Nasdaq. Just be nice to me here. Fill my order and then fill my target. Yeah, if you have size on, yeah, 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 I get it. I get it. Because either it's a single point of failure with minis, or you can kind of gradually build into a position with micros. And you can gradually scale out of it as it goes in your direction. So it's like, well, pros and cons. Pros and cons. It's cheaper to trade minis, but it's definitely more risky to trade minis. It's more expensive to trade micros, but it's a double-edged sword. The same way it's not expensive, or not expensive, but you're not going to lose a lot of money, but you're not going to make a lot of money either. So there's a con. And then the micros, like I said, is expensive. They're expensive once you get kind of past 5, they're expensive, man. You're trading $20, $30 on just micros, just commission. But I mean, you can be more flexible in the trade. You can take some on and off. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Tony Gold? What's up? So, I mean, obviously, I took my damn gold position off too damn soon. Price is at 70. I got out at what, 60? So I left 13 points on the table. Hey, Alfred, let me ask you a question. That podcast or show that you were watching, uh, is so I had a so is that Mr. Green or Red? Because I had a video pop up in my feed just now, and the guy was saying that his focus is control, not profits. Is this the same guy that you was talking about before? I was a police interrogator. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give myself 3 minutes just in case Trump tweets something or something and I can get filled. Trump is his boys is like, man, these guys are just holding it up. We need a stimulus package right now for that dip. He sewed, pump it, pump it. What the fuck? I was like, dude, what the hell? What the hell? In pump. Paint the bull flag. In pump. Well, unless Trump tweets in the next 30 seconds, then I'm gonna have to lock myself out of this account and come back tomorrow. I don't like China. Me and China are not friends. Say something. Okay, well. All right. All right. All right. Old lady Nasdaq. Old lady Nasdaq. Old lady Nasdaq. All right. Well. All right. It's going to be locked until tomorrow. All right, guys. I mean, even though I'm down, I mean, we had a really great, two really good trades today. Really great trades. I think the market could potentially, let me actually look at it. I mean, the market can potentially continue to, until we get to this breaker structure, 385, Probably this candle at 39.95. Solo trade said 4,000. I mean, that's all. These are great areas to take profits. 4,000 especially, 395 to about 4,000 especially, because that's where the break of structure happened, and you already know that there's going to be bears here. So, but yeah, we had a good day. I made my funded account, so I mean, I shouldn't be too upset about anything. I just didn't make money in the stream account, so I think I'm just disappointed because I had an opportunity to make money and I chose to not take it. And so that's me. But all right, guys, that's it for me today. We'll definitely come back later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good day.